Patutahi is a tiny settlement just out of Gisborne, nestled in a valley at the foot of the Rokumara Ranges. Set amongst the farms and orchards on Kaimoe Road is the home of Kim Tupara.
Real good community to grow up in. Everyone's close. Everyone cares about each other.
Kim has lived in Patutahi all her life. It's where she and her partner Billy Koia have chosen to raise their young family, including their eldest son, Khan.
I sort of wanted my kids to grow up rural and how we did.
Yeah, check them a big piece.
Surrounded by their animals, Kim and Billy enjoy the simplicity of life here.
Johnny's like, I haven't been fed in so long, bread. Yeah.
But that feeling of security she and her young whānau have enjoyed was shattered one evening in March. Khan was on his quad bike going for a ride just down the road from his home. He was gone for around 10 minutes before running back home to his mum with a burning pain and blood running down his right arm.
First, I sort of grabbed a towel and wiped up his arm, and then I noticed that it was like a perfect circle and it was raised and all the inside was minced. And I sort of looked at Billy and said, like, no, we both knew, like, it looks like he's been shot.
Their worst fears were confirmed. This X-ray revealing a pellet from an air rifle, like a slug gun, was lodged deep in Khan's forearm. The 8-year-old lucky to escape any permanent damage.
It had minced 2 of his main muscles, just missed his main nerve and artery. He would have lost all use of his arm. He's very lucky, a lucky boy to still be here.
When Kim sent me the X-ray, yeah, it's just shocking. It could have killed Khan if it hit him in the right spot or seriously injured him.
The shooting happened on their road in front of this neighbour's property. This power pole directly across from that house is peppered with gunshots and is close to where Khan was injured. Billy and Kim allege that the gunman is a man that lives here, and it's not the first time he's shot at passers-by. In 2016, a whānau travelling in a car along the same stretch of road were also one of his targets, the bullet smashing a window and hitting their baby's car seat.
I think it's too much of a coincidence to not be the same person. It's the same corner, the same area. We never once heard from the police. They didn't notify us about it. And then once Khan was shot, the locals that it happened to reached out to us and sent us through what happened, and I was shocked. You know, the pellet was in their baby's car seat.
With that in mind, while Kim and Khan were in hospital, Billy went to confront the man who lives at the property.
Words were exchanged, and then, I assaulted him.
What was going through your mind at the time, Billy? Is that you? I mean, do you have a police record for this kind of behaviour?
No, I have got no violence charges to my name.
Were you trying to protect your whānau?
Definitely trying to protect my family, definitely trying to protect my son.
Billy Koia has more reason than most to be protective of his family, especially when it comes to guns. 13 years ago, when Billy was 16, his father shot his mother in a murder-suicide.
When the firearm was involved and what happened previously to my parents, it definitely brought up a bit of emotion and, anger. It was like it was happening again, and it could have been fatal and killed Khan, just over someone being reckless.
Billy now faces a serious charge of assault after a complaint was made to police 2 months after the altercation. He's pleaded guilty to the charge, which comes with up to 5 years imprisonment. But he and Kim can't understand why the person who shot their son still hasn't been held to account.
I want to know why something's not done. A child has been shot. A gun's a gun. The police just keep telling us that we need to trust them.
But their trust and patience is running out. Khan's whānau say it took days before the property was searched, police coming up empty-handed.
The shooting happened on Tuesday, the search was Friday afternoon. That's plenty of time to get rid of a gun.
The police handling of the case has raised many questions for this community. What's puzzling locals is that despite the serious nature of what happened, the immediate response from police was unorthodox. The area where the shooting occurred wasn't cordoned off, there was nothing on police websites, and neighbours in the vicinity weren't notified.
So we weren't told that day, we weren't told that night, we weren't even told the next day. Like, we weren't told at all, actually.
Fats Karoria is Kim and Billy's neighbour. Since the shooting, his tamariki are too scared to play down their road.
They've always got that doubt of coming out the front now. They've never ever had to feel that way.
As a father, he's frustrated that he can't guarantee his children's safety. Now Fats and the Patutahi community are demanding answers. They've braved the freezing cold, attending a town meeting with local police, organised by Kim.
Because they're asking me stuff and I can't give them answers, you know. I'm not getting answers myself. So I'm doing this hui for them to give them an opportunity to ask questions to the police themselves.
Is he a continued risk?
You know, am I expecting other incidents to happen? No.
You haven't found the gun, so he's hidden it somewhere. You could easily get it back.
Local constable Tim Winchester fronted up to locals who are furious. No one has been charged.
But with this one, it look like it had low priority, but it was a shooting. And it was a shooting of a mokopuna. That's what gets all of us.
Patutahi resident Drina Hawea says the way police have treated this case is completely different to other recent events involving guns.
But we've seen a shooting not long after Khan's incident here in town, and I'm telling you, within minutes, a whole block got closed down. And yet, when I look at it, a 9-year-old boy shot and nothing happened. If it was Pākehās, I think it would have been managed differently. But because it's just two young Māori people, and then Khan, I know people hate it when I say that, but it does look racist.
The town is united in demanding justice for Khan and his whānau. They want to see the man they believe is behind the shooting removed from Patutahi.
At least you can tell your kids, like, he doesn't live here anymore, you know? It's safe to start walking our dog back up the road. It's safe to start taking them for bike rides back up to the corner and stuff, you know?
5 months on, Khan's wounds have healed, but he still bears the scars of the shooting on the inside.
Have you noticed a difference in your boy?
I have seen a change in him, yeah. He suffers from night terrors, yeah. It's not good to see. Yeah, at home is the place that he should be safe.
Yeah.
And his backyard and his community.
Yeah. Yeah, it's taken its toll, eh?
Yeah.
Kim has a trespass order against her neighbour, but she says that's not enough. Unless the police act soon, she and her whānau are considering leaving their beloved home for good.
I think if nothing is done, what option do we have? We're going to always have to look over our shoulders and be constantly worried, are we going to get shot? It's like, why should we have to leave the place that, you know, our kids have been brought up in and they think is home because nothing's been done?